right, right there. You get your choice, 1 or 2, right there. Or you can hear out the high. You can take a high one, 2, 22. He's over here. 200, 225. I'm at 225. 225. 200, 225. Where you at? Not paying attention. 225, 50. I got 225. Gonna be 50 on the side. 250, 75. I got 250, 275. Get 3. I'm at 3 where? I got 300 here. 3 where? Get her 300 now quarter. I got 300 to go for 25. I got 300 here. Where the quarter? 25. 325. 300, 3 and a quarter. I got 300 here, 310. How about that? 300, 310. I got 300. I'll help you out all I can. 310. Here, 300, here, 10, 10, 10, 310. I got 300. Gotta go. 300, 310. I got 300 here, 10, 10, better. 310, 310, better. 310. I got 300 here, 10, 10, 10, quarter. 300 here, 10. Sold about your $300.
Bill Olson from Indianola wins the bid, gets the pick. Neil Meyer with the DCG bid will get the other cake. All right. Coming in next here, we have a professional cake baked by Naomi Starman. The cake flavor is almond. Hello. And this is donated by JV Varsity Volleyball. Let's see what we have here. This is the Scrabble game, and everything on this cake is edible, even the tiles. It's pretty special, and if you're a Scrabble player like I am, you gotta check this out. It's pretty good. Every word on there, they've got the barrel on there. Oh yeah, it's good. All the tiles are edible, everything's edible. The starting bid is $200 full.
Right there, 200 on the Scrabble cake. Right here, 200, you quarter. I got 200, you 25. 200 here, quarter, 25 to 25. 200 here, quarter, 25, 50. I got 225, gonna be 50 here, 2.5, 50. I got 225, 250. I will get up to 225, 50 down to 25, 250. I got 225, gonna look at half, 50 down to 25, 250. I got 225, 250. I'm good, 25, you're laying down, 50 down here, 225, gonna 50 down to 25, 250. I got 225. 230, how about that? 225, 230. I got 225, gonna be 230 down here, 225, 230, 230, 230, 230 down to 225 to 230. Eric is your manager, talking to some people. 225, 230. I got 225, gonna be 3 here, 225, 230, 230, 225, 230. I got 225, 230, 225, 230, gotta go now. 35, 5, 35, now 40. I got 235, gonna be 240. I got 235, gonna go 40, 40 down to 235, gonna be 40. I got 235, 40, 40 down to 235, gonna go 40, 40 down to 235, gonna be 40. So not your way, 235.
Man, Jansen, yeah, coming in with that volleyball support. Good work. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the first place professional cake, I do want to say thank you to Amanda and Kirk Mickelson of KRM Development. They are our cake auction sponsors. Kirk and Amanda Mickelson of KRM Development. Please give it up for our cake auction sponsors. All right. This is first place in the professional category. It's baked by Cakes by Ashley. The cake flavors strawberry, almond, and chocolate. And this is donated by DCG Softball. Coach Schlafke is ready to bid. Yes? Oh boy, here he goes. And this is pretty special here. It's like a 3-tier combo thing. We got chess, checkers, we got a spinner with life, we've got game night, we got dice, DCG logo, and it's pretty special. And the starting bid pool is $200. Starting bid at $200.
All right, there coming from the softball, 200, but it's on now a half 50, 200, 250, I got 200, here a half, here a 200, got a half, 50, done here, 225, 50, now 30, I got 225, 50, 75, I got 250, got me 275, 250, am I going too fast? 250, 275, now 3, now a quarter, 325, I got 300, 325, now half, 50, you're still out, I got 350, 75, now a 4, I'm a 4 where, 375, got a 4, I got 4, now half, quarter, you're 425, 400, 4 quarter, now half, 450, I got 425, got me half, 50, 75, you're 50, 75, now 5, you're 500, give 6, I got 500, 550, I got 550, you're 6, 6 where, 600, now 16, 6 and a half, 7, 7 where, 700, now 8, 8, I got 700, go to 80 where, now 9, 800, give 9, now 1,000, 900, 1000, I got 900, give 1,000 where, 1,000, now 11, I got 1,100, give 11 to 12, 12 where, 1,100, give 12, I got 11, you get it, 1,100, give 12, 1,100 to 12, now 13, here 1,300, here 14, 15, 14, 15, now 16, I got 15, 16, 5, 15, 1600, I got 15, 1600, you're both out, 15, 1600, I got 1500, here 16, where on the 15, 1600, I got 15, money down below, 15, 1600, 1500, here 16, 1550, how about that, 15, I got 50, I got 1550, now 16, got you, now 16, I got 1550, here 1600, here 1600, 1550 to 16. So it's your way, $1,550. All
right. That one goes to Kelly and Todd McGuire. Awesome. And we will have one more set of live auctions at halftime of the boys' game. In addition, remember, cake and ice cream, face painting, and the silent auction ends as the third quarter begins. So get that taken care of. And here come the boys.
Indians is shady, spitches flow. Nuts they go, macadamian they go so ballistic. Whoa, he can make them look like bozos. He's wondering if he should spit this slow. Oh no, go for broke. His cup just runneth over. Oh no, he ain't had him a buzz like this since the last time that he overdosed. They've been waiting patiently for Pinocchio to poke his nose back into the game, and they know rap will never be the same as before. Bashing in the brains of these and establishing a name as he goes. The passion and the flame is ignited. You can't put it out once we light it. This is exactly what the that I'm talking about when we riot. You dealing with a few true villains who stand inside of the boot, true spilling and spit true feelings until our true feelings come flying up out of our mouths. Never mind it. Payback for the way that you got at me. How's it taste? When I slap the taste out of your mouth with the bass so loud that it shakes the place. I'm Hannibal Lecter, so just in case you're thinking of saving face, you ain't gonna have no face to say by the time I'm through with this place. So Drake.
It may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. Won't it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine. Shutting shit down in the mall and telling that girl she the one for me. Forever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
All right, all right, all right. Good evening and happy Friday to everybody joining us on stream tonight. We're here at the stable to watch some amazing high school boys basketball as our Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs host the Indians from Indianola. I'm Brad Bailiff alongside with my partner in crime, the man, the myth, the absolute legend, Pat O'Brien. Pat, what's going on tonight, sir?
It's all about cake auction today, man. We've seen cakes going $1,500, $1,600, all of the proceeds going to the Booster Cub and things like that. And you were going to talk about one that's going to go up north here in a little bit.
Yeah, I think that cake's going to be auctioned at halftime of the boys' game, if I'm not mistaken. But they're going to have a cake they're going to auction off, and all the proceeds from that cake will be donated to Perry. So that's pretty special, and we'll look forward to seeing that at halftime. But in the meantime, Pat, we just got done watching a great girls' basketball game. Our girls winning, I believe it was 52-42,
Yep.
But Indianola down as much as 21 in the second half, got it all the way to within 7 points, and the Mustangs able to hold on. That was an absolutely awesome basketball game that we got to watch there. And I'll tell you what, anytime you get conference games, Pat, it gets interesting, right? These boys, they got to be ready to go. The Indians come in with a record of 1-14. Our boys are 13-3. Doesn't mean nothing, man. I can tell you, Indianola's coming in fired up, man. They know they have a chance to come in here, get a big upset dub in the stable. The girls almost had a habit to them. The boys got to make sure they're paying attention and they're aware of what's going on tonight.
Well, that's just it. You got to get out there and execute your plan. And that plan is going to be fast and furious for the Mustangs. They get out of the gates so quickly on most of these games. You hit a three here, you start generating turnovers and things like that. And the Mustangs have proven over the course of time now that they can score a lot of points in a short period of time. As far as the Indians go, it's like, look, man, I just watched the girls. You look at point differential, and there's a point differential on the season average of 25 points. They come back and shave 15 points off of this game right here, which is huge. Right now, the differential points for the boys is 31 points, meaning that the Indians are scoring. The point differential is 31 points in between, so on the wins and losses.
Yeah.
And it's very this. You look at this thing on paper, Brad, and it's just one of those games. It's like, there's no chance. Well, there is a chance, and there's a lot of heart out there right now for the Indians.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game. Boys in purple are down there warming up. Our Mustangs have been ready to go. I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors tonight. So our season sponsor is Charter Bank. They've been with us all year. They offer a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, business loans, AG loans, checking accounts, and savings accounts. Oh, can't forget CDs either, Pat. Can't forget that part. Chart your success with Charter Bank. They're a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender. Charter Bank, you're the bomb. McDivot's sponsoring our three-pointers again. And then Schaefer Auto Body will be our Charge Slam Dunk sponsor tonight for the boys. Should be a good time all the way around. And, Pat, you said it, man. The DCG Booster Club's biggest fundraiser of the year is happening tonight with our annual cake auction. And if you're coming to the game or on your way to the game and might have us on, can't wait for you to check out these cakes, man. There's some spectacular ones. I saw a Caitlin Clark jersey cake out there.
Wow.
Great cakes out there. Bring your pocketbooks. All the proceeds go to the DCG Booster Club. minus the one they're going to auction where the proceeds will go to Perry at halftime of the boys' game. So some really amazing things going on. And then on top of that, the third straight conference game this week, Pat. Boys were at Norwalk. Norwalk came to our house and beat us earlier this year in a very tight game. DCG goes to Norwalk, beats them handily. Then Pella last night, tough win, able to get it. Now tonight you got Indianola. And then, Pat, next week we talked about it. There's only 2 games left in this regular season. We're at home against Pella Christian Tuesday, which will be our last regular season home broadcast. Then we're at Pella, who we just played last night, on Friday next week to finish the season. Then we're in postseason play, Pat. It's unbelievable we're at this point.
Yeah, you know what? These seasons, this is what you play everything for. You just hope you at the end of the season you have health, right? I mean, you don't have any injuries, the nagging ones, or even the ones that are the season enders, like that stuff. So all of our teams, I think, throughout our conference have been pretty healthy, which is good. So now we get the best basketball that we can put out there on the court, which is always a fantastic thing.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's exactly what we want. Well, hey, folks, make sure you stick around at the end of the stream because we only have a couple senior spotlights left, and we're going to do one tonight. And that's going to be Dane Mock will be joining us at the end of this game. Our last senior spotlight will take place on Tuesday at halftime of the girls' game, and that'll be Owen Vasey will be joining us. And then that rounds out our seniors for this year, Pat. Then we get to focus on some postseason action, which is always great. And both these teams right now, winning out the rest of the season, look to be in line for some conference championships. And anytime you get to do that in a season, that's usually your first goal. Hey, would love to win that conference title. Then if you do that, now I can focus on postseason and see where that's going to do. So lots of exciting stuff coming that way. And who knew that ESPN DCG Game Day was going to be here today?
Yeah,
we'll have to make sure they zoom the camera in at some point tonight, man. The student section putting on a show down there should be a good time. Pat, I'm excited for this game and the fact that the boys, they've been a lot of fun to watch, man. They run the court really well. They got a lot of shooters on the court. They got this guy off the bench named Brogan Fuller who's playing absolutely great basketball, just a difference maker when he gets on the court. They've been a lot of fun to watch. I'm excited to see him play tonight. What do you think some keys to the game for the boys are tonight to come out with a big dub against Indianola?
Yeah, geez, it always starts really with Green, right? I mean, he comes out, he does his thing. And as he goes at the beginning, but the thing is with this team, there's so many scores, there's so many different things. But when you look at the leaders of what you've got Green, Cahill, and Howard on the scoring. From a rebound, you got Cahill, Howard, Fuller. And then an assist, you got Jones, Perrin, Howard. And you take that one thing in there, if you add all those up, what's your common denominator right there? And you've got Jay Howard there in the mix all the time. I really look for Jonathan Howard to get out there and have one of his better games of the year right here today.
Yeah, I really want to see him feeding Calix, too, getting him going early. If he gets going early, it's going to open so much stuff up. And for the Indians tonight, man, the keys for the Indianola, get out, run your offense. You got to be solid on the defensive front. But I'm going to tell you, Indianola, you got to watch your turnovers because if you're going to turn the ball over at a high clip, and they have 192 turnovers on the year, they're averaging almost 13 a game, the Mustangs feed off of that. They like to get turnovers, run the court, make easy buckets. So we're going to watch for that tonight and see how that translates. But, folks, make sure you got your snacks, your drinks, maybe got a nice warm blanket, you're cuddled up on the couch, because you're going to be in for a treat. We're going to have a good one here for you tonight. The Indians in town, conference game. Doesn't get bigger than this. We got cake auction night, Pat, so we're going to see some more of that at halftime. And then at the end of the game, we get Dane Mock. I tell you what, man, wrap this thing up in a bow form. We're going to be in for a treat tonight. So, everybody, we're going to get ready to throw it down courtside. Matt Preetz is going to announce our starting lineups tonight. Then Pat and I are going to come right back up here as we get ready for tip-off. I'm excited for this one. But, Mike, let's throw it down courtside and get ready for starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To all of our guests from Indianola and to our home fans here supporting DCG, welcome to Meadows Gym, the staple, here at DCG High School for tonight's game between the Indianola Indians and our DCG Mustangs. If you've been here for a little bit, you know that tonight is our DCG Athletic Boosters Cake Auction. We have cake and ice cream out in the commons along with face painting, and the silent auction goes all the way until the beginning of the third quarter, so get out there and bid. We have live auction stuff coming up at halftime of this game. Thank you to the Indianola Booster Club and Indianola parents and teams and clubs and whoever donated. There's a bunch of cakes out there for the silent auction, so thank you to Indianola. And be looking forward to a live auction cake dedicated to Perry. That'll be an awesome opportunity for you to bid. Ladies and gentlemen, at DCG in Indianola, we enjoy many great traditions, one of which is great sportsmanship. The IHSAA, the IGHSAU, and the LHC promote good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. Please support the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from the venue. Don't let it be you. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game and make it a night to remember. In other words, be nice. A reminder to all spectators that the first row of bleachers is to remain clear for the safety of the players and officials. Thank you for your cooperation. Tonight's officials, as assigned by the Iowa Basketball Officials Association, are Tyler Brady, Jason Seahusen, and Marion Betty. Ladies and gentlemen, please treat them with kindness and respect. Without them here tonight, we don't have a game. There is a shortage of officials in the state of Iowa. If you're interested in getting certified, get to an association or union website and check that out. Thank you, officials, for your work tonight. Tonight's athletic trainer from Athletico is Jared Torrey. And now, let us meet our guests, the Indians from Indianola. At guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 5, Hayden Schulte. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 15, Andrew DeWall. At forward, a 6'2" freshman, number 23, George Blake. At forward, a 6'4" freshman, number 24, Easton McGraw. And at center, a 6'7" junior, number 34, Derek Wilmot. Assistant coaches for the Indians are Alex Alberts and Matt Baker. Head coach for the Indians is Jeff Ebling. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for our Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 2, Tate Barron. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 4, Jackson Green. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 24, Jonathan Howard. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 32, Jaden Jones. And at center, a 6'5" senior, number 50, Calix Cahill. Assistant coaches for the Mustangs are Eric Rash, Adam Jewell, Patrick O'Connell, and Dylan Sloan. The head coach for the Mustangs is Joel Rankin.
Thank you.
That is absolutely fantastic. All right, everybody, we are back. Starting lineups announced, so we get ready for tip-off. And Pat and I were just talking, man. We got an honorary basketball player, number 44, down there. I want to talk to that kid, man. He was having a good time down there with the boys, getting them fired up. This is awesome. All right, everybody, getting ready for tip-off, man. Indians Mustangs here at the stable. Let's see how this thing is going to work itself out, folks. The Mustangs got their first win of this, well, not their first win, but they beat Indianola at Indianola earlier this season. So, and the Indians win the tip.
So McGraw, DeWall, Wilnett, those are your gunners right there.
Oh, man. That should be an offensive foul, and it is called on Derek Wilmot, the junior. Kind of got his elbow up a little bit there. I think if he would have held on the elbow, he would have been okay.
Yeah. That's just great positioning by Jones, too.
Tell you, Pat, I was talking to you as we were, waiting for starting lineups, man. Indiana's got 2 freshmen starting, man. George Blake and Easton McGraw. That's pretty darn impressive, man. We don't have that young youth on our team right now. And to see that Indianola's working through that, I think is pretty awesome.
And there's another freshman in who is that over there? DeWall. He's
Oh,
there
man,
as well.
what a block right there by freshman Easton McGraw. Perrin able to get it in and not finish. Big rebound there by Wilmot. And now Indianola pushing the ball up with DeWall. Good start for both teams defensively, holding with no points. What the Indians do here. McGraw working himself in. Foul is going to be called on the Mustangs. It's going to put McGraw at the line to shoot two. Who's going to get the call? Tate Perrin will be called for his first. So McGraw, let's see what this young man is shooting for the season here. Let's see, shooting 55%.
And
he's the first.
And he's your number one scorer as a freshman at the varsity level. You can tell they're freshmen. They got freshman bodies, but they get in the weight room, they're going to be fantastic.
Yeah, just think about Calix Cahill early in his career, starting as a freshman, and now look at this guy. He's a man's man. Green able to get the finish with the lean in off the glass. Ties, puts the Mustangs up 2-1. See, the Mustangs going to put a little pressure on here. A little trap ball pressure. Ooh, almost get away with one there, but Blake able to hold on to it.
Got to keep the hands to yourself. You never know how these games get played, but as it goes faster, it's easier to call.
Nice job by Cahill, able to use his length to knock the ball away. Generates the turnover, and a great pass right there by Perrin. Jones finishes, and that's what the Mustangs do well, Pat. We talked about it, that transition, being able to run the court, and they showed it right there.
And that's a 94-foot transition right there. That's not like they stole at the top of the key and got a run out. That's just strong passing and good playing.
All right, McGraw kind of getting stuck in that trap, able to get it out. Oh, he's out of bounds. That will be another turnover by the Indians.
Yeah, he went out of bounds, and he wasn't able to establish position when he came in.
Yeah, and Indianola's going to call a quick timeout. I mean, back-to-back turnovers, Pat. Got to be careful here. So good timeout by the Indians. See what the Mustangs are going to do here. Up quick 4-1.
Well, it's good timeout. It's like you never know what's going to happen in the game. You got to expect pressure, but they've been pressured, an enormous amount of pressure up front, all over, even 50 feet from the basket right there on the other side of half court, everywhere they're going. So now they got to figure out, where's my outlet? If there's two people right there, somebody has to be open so they can get the ball through.
I'll tell you, man, it's crazy going from the girls to the boys game and just the transition at the speed of the game. I mean, just trying to catch up and kind of get your bearings here. Even announcing the game is at a different level. But Tate Perrin trapped, able to get it up to Jay Howard. You talked about him early, able to get it into Cahill. Cahill uses his strength and able to put that back in. Really nice job.
And that's going to be an all-day play. These all-day plays, you get down there and we can do it all day long. He's just too strong for the kids from Indianola.
I really want to see him get going early. He kind of struggled against Pella last night, not his best scoring game, and he looked a little out of sorts. So to get him going early will be big, and there we go. Pressure forces a bad pass out, another turnover Indians, and they just need to take a breath, Pat. They just need to settle things down a little bit because right now, man, if the Mustangs are able to score off this, they're going to, start adding to that lead.
You know that you're going to get pressure everywhere you go, so make sure that when you capture the ball that you've got that quick outlet so you can try and get ahead of that pass.
Ooh, I was going to say, how is that not a foul? The foul is called, late whistle. It would be on Andrew DeWall, the junior. They were getting a pass down low right there to Cahill, and DeWall just came off the back a little tough right there. Be his first foul. Nice inbound pass to Jay Howard. Tate Perrin making it look easy right there. 8-1 Mustang lead.
Coach Rankin's teams have been so good at that type of play over the years, not just this year, for the last decade.
Yeah, their inbound plays, they tend to execute at a high level. Oh, man, what a floater. Ends up short right there by Schulte. Rebound, Green. Gets it up to Jones. Now Cahill kind of working himself around. Can he work his body down? Going to get it out to Green, who's going to fire from three. It's going to be short. And nice rebound by Wilmot right there. Hey, get Green going. We get him going early. That's going to be trouble because him and Jay Howard both shoot very well from the three-point line. Oh, Wilmot, that's going to be off him. Unfortunately for the Indians, turnover, Mustangs ball.
Right now, if you're the Indians, you have got to, if you get an open shot, whether it's 5 seconds into the clock or not, you've got to take the shot because there's most likely you're not going to see it.
Yeah, no doubt. Tate Perrin gets substituted out for Brogan Fuller. And I tell you what, I've been a huge fan of 30, man. Him coming in off the bench has created sparks, and his defense is just absolutely outstanding. He had a big scoring night. He led the Mustangs in scoring last night. He does a senior spotlight and then just blew up last night. Cahill able to be strong and finishes at the basket.
Yeah, his last 3 games have been very, very good basketball, very good statistically, and just great games, which is perfect at this time of year. This is when you want to have that confidence.
Well, and Brogan talked in his senior spotlight about improving his man-on-man defense. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, man. Schulte had it, and this floater was just short. Rebound by Cahill. Green takes it in, not able to finish. Wilmot, nice job. He felt Green coming up from behind him, so nice job there. DeWalt,
there's the shot right there. Take that one. You're driving that thing in there. There's nothing there.
Nice extra pass. Oh, and the block by Jones. Able to get a hand on it. Fuller to Green and an easy layup. That's that transition offense the Mustangs give you. A timeout called. The Mustangs right now pretty much being able to do whatever they want, Pat. I mean, they don't have to shoot threes when you're running and gunning and getting layups like that.
And see, it's almost worse, if you're looking at how are teams scoring. Well, they're shooting threes. Oh, God, all right, whatever. We got a guard out there. But when they're scoring at 1 foot, 2 feet, things like that, we've got 8 points, almost everything right there in the points in the paint. That just means you're getting dominated big time.
Well, I'll tell you, man, it's going to be one of those deals tonight. The Mustangs have got to be able to control Easton McGraw. He's their leading point scorer at just about 10 points per game. They really have to do that. Wilmot, their leading rebounder, he's their size down there, right? It's just right around 6 rebounds a game. But I think Calix may have a little bit of an edge there as far as just a little bit more versatile from that standpoint. So that matchup's going to be interesting to watch because you can't take anything away from Wilmot, but I think Calix will have the edge. We'll see, but I think that matchup is going to be a critical one tonight. And right now, Calix is winning that matchup down low. So that'll be fun to see exactly how that will go as this game continues. And it's 3:25 left in the first quarter.
Right. And, in Wilmot's defense, Cahill's won every battle all season long.
Yeah, I mean, he's just tough to defend. I mean, I wouldn't want to be down there.
He is so strong. I mean, he's been the strongest.
Oh, another turnover right there. And this will be another one for Green. Oh, what great defense. George Blake coming up and able to get the block.
And see, that's what you want to see right there. It doesn't matter what it is, but that's the effort. If you've got the effort, you've got the attitude, you've got a chance right there.
Yeah, I think if Green had it to do all over again, he would have jump stopped and just let him fly by. Perrin checking in. Dane Mock, Owen Basie checking in for the Mustangs, giving Howard, Jones, and Cahill a breather. Dane Mock, we're talking to him after the game, folks. Senior spotlight, number 40. Stay tuned for that. Really nice job. Foul's going to be called, getting it into Brogan Fuller, and he's going to go to the line.
Well, now Fuller's the biggest kid out there right now, tallest for sure.
77%. Oh, we're going to round up to 78% free throw shooter on the season for Fuller.
I'm going to shoot 78%, man. I mean, you're a shooter.
Gets the roll, hits the first free throw. Checking in for the Indians, number 2, Jack Bingaman. Buries the second. Got a 14-1 game. Indians really need to bucket here, Pat. They really need to see if they can settle in. Obviously they're making some good passes, but they've been turning the ball over at just a high rate. They've got to they need a bucket, man, period. Oh, and there's another turnover.
Yeah, Fuller
gets it up to Green,
too.
And he's going to be fouled there at the basket by number 23, George Blake, who made the great block coming down last time. Gets a little too much body on that one. It's going to put Green at the line.
Yeah, and this is just one of those games. It's going to be really challenging anyway. There's a lot of freshmen and sophomores out there for Indianola and a lot of seniors for the Mustangs.
Green shooting at 62%, misses his first.
This is probably the area of his game as he transitions over to college over at Simpson next year. If he can get that up 15 points, he's going to need that in that type of game.
Yeah, it's surprising that that's a part of his game that's not isn't better. I mean, just he's a great shooter, you know. But the one thing we've always said about Green, he's better the further he is away from the 3-point line. So, and obviously the free throw line is not further away. So there you go. Indians, another turnover. Varsity gets it up to Perrin. And able to finish an and one. Owen Varsity with the Sports Center highlight behind the back head. How does that happen, everybody?
Well, that's just trusting your team right there. You know, it's trusting your team. It doesn't matter. You go out there, you throw the ball back there. You know he's going to go get that ball.
Man, Owen Varsity, we get to talk to him on Tuesday night at halftime of the girls' game. It's going to be fun to talk with him, man. He loves the game of basketball, and he's worked really hard to get himself at the varsity level. All right, Mustangs up 18-1. Again, the only point for Indianola has been off a free throw and another turnover. And Fuller gets another finish right there. And the Indians just cannot stop turning the ball over right now.
And they can't call timeout anymore. They won't have any timeouts left in the second half.
They don't have an answer for the pressure right now. There you go, quick shot. Ooh, looked good, in and out. Wilmot comes down, doesn't get the finish. Goes back up, misses. Rebound Mock, and the Mustangs pushing again, and that'll be a kickball right there. McGraw will get charged on the kickball. Mustangs will take that under the basket. Jay Howard checking back in for Jackson Green, and checking in for the Indians, number 14, Brody Page. I mean, nothing's going right for Indianola right now. Oh, look at that by Brogan. Fuller works it up, and that's just an easy 2 points again. I mean, unfortunately, McDivot's, we might not call a three-pointer tonight if the Mustangs can keep getting layups, man.
I'm not even sure we've shot maybe one three-pointer.
There we go. Indianola trying to finally work through. We're going to get a push-off, and that will be a charge. So Schaefer Auto Body, they're going to get a charge call right here. Dane Mock taking the charge for the Mustangs.
And I mean, that was a legit. I'm surprised it knocked him over, but that was a legit shoulder-to-the-gut move.
All right, here we go. Tay Perrin is going to work it up here. 22-1 with 1:29 left here in the first quarter. The Mustangs, oh, there's Fuller for three. First one shot, misses. Rebound, Jay Howard. Gets it knocked away. Back out to Varsity, to Jay Howard. And he's going to pull up for three. Fires, misses, and that'll be a rebound for the Indians. And Bingaman was working it up. Ooh, that was a slip. Three, ball up. Gonna get the roll. Nope. Dane Mock able to pull the rebound down, though. And the Mustangs gonna come up. Just now you're at about coming up on 45 seconds left. And there's the first three. Boom! Shakalaka! Jonathan Howard with a McDivot's three-pointer. First one of the game for Jay Howard.
And that's that 2 for 1 right there, so they'll get the ball back. Get yourself a solid D. I think that's what the coaching staff right now is looking for.
Yeah, McGraw. The Indians, I wish I could just yell at, hey, take a breath, boys. And I'm sure the coach is probably going to say the same thing, but you're right. You don't have, you got to save some timeouts for the second quarter.
Well, that's just it.
You got to trust the team, right, to kind of figure some things out. But that's tough when you got as many freshmen on the floor, and you don't have some of that senior leadership that you do. So you can see the difference there just a little bit between what the Mustangs have and the Indians have right now.
To execute here.
Coming up on 11 seconds. Mustangs holding for the last shot. 8 seconds. Perrin's going to have to go. Gets it over to Varsity. He's going to pull up for three. Fires. Shakalaka! That's a McDivitt three-pointer for Owen Varsity. And the Mustangs only give up 1 point in the first quarter, up 28-1. Pat, I can tell you right now, I did not see this coming at all.
Well, I don't think anybody saw this coming, especially the Indians. But how did this happen? It was all about the defensive pressure that the Mustangs have been putting on the Indians. It's been intense everywhere. There hasn't been any space anywhere throughout, and it's been from three-quarter court all the way to the basket. And as a result, there hasn't been an open shot in the entire quarter. So we'll see what happens in the second quarter. I think, these are hard to coach, too, because you're up by 27 in the first quarter right now. it's hard to coach on both sides.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, hey, I got the camera zoomed in here on the ESPN DCG game day. I wonder what the crew down there is talking about, Pat. I know what we're talking about. I wonder what they're commentating on down there.
Well, they're saying the same thing. They're like, man, we got this.
Man, I wish we had a mic and camera down there. I'd love to get some input from those guys. Maybe some other time. But, hey, great job, student section. Love what you guys are doing down there. Pat, you're 100% right, man. I mean, 27 points down. Now you have 3 quarters left, so I'm not going to say it's impossible, but, man, you have got a massive hole that you got to try to dig out of here. And the Mustangs are going to start with the ball. The biggest thing that the Indians got to do is they just need to get a bucket, Pat. They just need a basket so they can get out of that and see if they can get something going.
Well, just work the defense. Try to keep the Mustangs from scoring. And it's going to be very hard because of the strength change. That's a good job right there. That's how
by
you
the
do
Mustangs. There you go. Nice job by Hayden Schulte. They're going to get it over in the corner. And step back three, fires, misses. Rebound, Jay Howard, and the Mustangs running. That's going to be called out on Indianola. Nice job getting back, knocking the ball out of bounds.
And see what, if you're the coach that's on the delivering side, you don't want the game to get ugly. So from a Mustang standpoint, Coach Rankin probably right now is thinking, I don't want this to be ugly. I want us to be continue to execute, continue to be efficient, because you still got a lot of season to play.
Green gets in, tries to dump it off. The pass didn't quite go where he wanted to. Turnover again, back-to-back for the Mustangs. Can the Indians finally convert points? They come up short. Jones with the rebound is DeWall not able to connect and gets it all the way up. Shakalaka! That's a Schaefer auto body slam dunk by Calix Cahill.
You knew that one was coming for sure.
The kids on their feet over here to the left. Yeah, he had a free look to the basket. You knew that was coming. Green pokes it away, and he's able to pull it up, and he's going to, oh, man, he wanted to shoot for 3. Great defense, though, able to adjust the shot. Back-to-back turnovers. Oh, man, nice job by Schulte, not able to finish. Mustangs with the rebound. And that's just an easy bucket right there. Tell you, ugly for the Mustangs, too, turning the ball over, but they're able to convert on the fast break, and Indianola has not been able to do that yet. That's the difference in the game right now.
Well, they're lucky they got to the free throw line one time.
Turnaround jump shot, short. Rebound, Cahill. And here we go, Mustangs running again. This is what they do, folks. Cahill, coast to coast, misses. Perrin isn't able to put back. Nice rebound right there by George Blake. He's going to take it in, fire, miss. Rebound right there by Andrew DeWall.
Hit it.
And then the coach is like, no, let's set a play up here, see if we can get done. Couple of offensive rebounds right there. Keep it with Indianola.
Well, a lot of our players are on the backside, so offensively we're pretty disjointed right now.
DeWall for 3, misses. Green to Perrin to Jay Howard. And he's just going to work himself in, and he gets the and one basket. Jay Howard with the left hand off the glass, Pat.
I'll tell you, he's been a treat to watch over these last few years, last 2 specifically. It's like, wow, man, these kids can play. I mean, this is, I've told you this in my mind is probably one of the best teams. You go back to the state championship that Tyler was on and things like that. That was a great team too.
I would love to watch those 2 teams play each other. How much fun would that be?
Gosh, I mean, they're just totally different teams, right?
I know,
just
totally different.
Totally different styles, totally different mentalities, but both executing at a very high level.
Jay Howard hits the free throw. Now it's 35-1. Indianola has not been able to score since early after the free throw. Almost turns it over right there. Gets it at the top, little floater. Finally gets it to go. Big bucket by Brody Page. Finally getting Indianola on the board with its first actual bucket of the game with 4:48 left in the second quarter. Now the Mustangs working it around. Jaden Jones at the top. Going to call a foul right there on number 24, Easton McGraw. Just a little push using the hands.
The Indians are competing. You look at that possession right there. They are competing on the defensive end of the ball. right now. So, I mean, it's good to watch that right there. If you can get the Mustangs out of transition and into the half court.
They need to do that
Yeah.
badly. They have not been able to do that really tonight. Maybe on a couple of possessions. Jay Howard for three, turns and fires, misses. Rebound right there by Bingaman. And now you got Indianola pushing. There we go, getting into an offensive set. Can they get a back-to-back buckets? Bingaman for three, fires, misses, rebound, Brogan Fuller. That was an unnecessary foul by Alder Diekey right there.
But how do you keep the Mustangs out of transition? You go ahead and foul right there. That stops the momentum. So maybe that is a good thing.
Yep, you got Green, Perrin, and Dane Mock checking in. Going to give Jones, Howard, and Cahill a breather.
And the continuous clock is 35 points, 30 or 35 points, but it doesn't take place until the second half.
35-3, Mustangs up. Yep, that is correct, folks. 35-3, just under 4 minutes in the second quarter. Green for three at the top, fires. He's going to miss. Rebound right there by McGraw. He's going to help push for the Indians. Indians moving the ball. Going to have a three in the corner shot. That's going to be up and missed. Mock with the rebound. Now Perrin slowing things down a little bit. We get it over to Fuller at the top. Definitely a mismatch right there. If I'm Fuller, I'm getting down low.
Get down on that box. There you go. There you go.
They do. That's exactly what you got to do. Oh, Fuller not able to get it to go, but that was exactly the play right there.
He was too far underneath the cylinder right there. He didn't
Page
have any
with
angle.
the rebound. Oh, man, and Green's going to get called with the foul. Schulte hits the bucket, and he's going to go to the line to shoot one. Man, he hit the floor hard there. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Green just a little too far into the basket there. That's a big play right there by Hayden Schulte. Schulte on the season's 56% from the free throw line. And he makes it. Nice job.
So that
35-6. Mustangs lead. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. Cake auction night. I'm excited because at halftime we're going to have some baller cakes auctioned off. Perrin cross court to Brogan Fuller. He's going to go baseline. He's going to get out to Vasey, who's going to fire for three. He's going to miss. Nice rebound by McGraw, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Brogan Fuller. It is. Now the Indians will be able to inbound here. McGraw. Now with 2:49 left, again, the Indians, they just got to keep plugging away, man. They got to get some shots falling here. They've been able to get some here in the second quarter.
Yeah, right now a win would be to get to double digits in, get 10 points by half.
McGraw over in the quarter, guarded by Vasey. He's going to use his length to get all the way in. Unfortunately, came up a little short. And that's all the way up to Green. And how is he able to finish with that? I mean, the body adjustment to be able to turn and get that ball off the backboard is just crazy. I mean, that's like Gumby stuff right there. And for those that don't know Gumby because you're too young, just know Gumby's very flexible. We'll just say that. Dane Mock's going to be called for the foul there.
Yeah, kind of looked like Green came down there was an awkward.
It was big time. He stopped walking, though.
Yeah, so it's like, all right. And this is the fear on games like this one right here. This game is over by halftime, right? But the kids still want to play. They still want to compete. They still got to get out there and do the job. And it's plays like that one right there can have a major impact on your season.
Yep, and checking in for Green is Hudson Heigerken getting some minutes. The foul's going to be called on Tate Perrin, which will be his second. And that's going to send Andrew DeWall to the line to shoot two. And DeWall on the season is shooting 66.7% from the free throw line. Buries the first. You're right, Pat. I think getting to double digits here is something that Indianola's got to focus on. Small things at this point you just got to work toward.
Yeah, it's like, geez, can I get to 10 points right now? Can you go into single digits?
Misses the second. Mock with the rebound. Perrin to bring the ball. 1:45 left here in the second quarter. Mustangs up 37-7. Hudson Heigerken working himself around right here. The junior all the way into Dane Mock. Really nice dribble right there. And he gets the finish in the bucket. Wow, great body control by Dane Mock.
God, I thought he got fouled like 6 times down there, and at some point you got to stop calling. But, man, he had like 3 guys all over him, still strong enough to get that ball up off the glass like that and in the basket.
3 for 6 from free throws, shooting at 50%. And doesn't get the roll. Rebound goes to Wilmot.
There's your steal right
Another steal right there. Gets it to Brogan Fuller, and he's going to be fouled by Wilmot, and he's going to go to line to shoot 2. That's what Tate Perrin can do. I call him the pickpocket for a reason, because that guy has a way of just being able to get his hands in and generate turnovers. He just makes life difficult on you.
It's really the mental part of the game right there. Just the basketball IQ. People talk basketball IQ. They know that some of those kids are going to go ahead and pass, and he knows that.
Oh, and he gets the roll. He thought he had that short. Got the roll off the front of the rim. Makes it 47 Mustang lead. 1:20 left here in the half. McGraw is going to hand it off. Blake gets it up to Schulte. Oh, nice pass there.
Traveling.
That was a travel for sure.
And that's set up by great defense right there by the Mustangs, 2 of them. And I think they're trying to get too much stuff inside like that. There's plenty of opportunity out there for outside shots right now with basically half of your starters most of your starters on the bench right now.
Jaden Jones checking in. Heigerken over to Jones. Going to get it to Mock. Mock's going to work himself out. Heigerken's going to fire 3. Boom! Shakalaka! That's a McDivitt 3-pointer for Hudson Heigerken.
Yeah, and everybody likes to see that. He's a kid that hasn't got a lot of playing time, but he's one of the guys that you leave
and
open.
A 3-shot. Nice rebound right there. Looked like it might have been a partial block by Fuller. Gets it up to Vasey. Back to Fuller.
Yeah, time.
He's going to pull it back right here. He's going to hold it for the last shot. Well, Hudson Heigerken getting minutes is key. He's going to be back next year. He's a junior, so he's going to be one of those starting varsity players next year. So really nice to see him in getting some minutes, and obviously the senior Owen Vasey getting some good time here as well. And Dane Mock too. It'd be fun to talk to Dane after the game. Mock for 3 at the top, fires. It's going to miss. Rebound Blake. And going into halftime, your Mustangs 43, the Indians from Indianola 7. Again, not where I thought this game would be going into halftime. The Mustangs defense being able to hold them to single digits, Pat. I don't have a number of how many turnovers the Indians had in the first half. Let's just say it was a lot.
Well, it was the pressure put on by the starting 5 and actually 6. You throw Brogan in there as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's just there's nothing available out there.
Well, hey, real quick, Charter Bank, our season sponsor, man. Their staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges that you may face. They're always there to help. Chart your success with Charter Bank. All right, guys, we're going to shoot it down courtside. Cake auction. Let's see what happens here at halftime, Pat.
Yeah, Indianola. Mike, how was that?
This is a really special cake. This is a professional cake baked by Sugar Hill.
Really loud?
Chocolate and almond flavor. This is donated by Indianola and DCG Booster Clubs. All proceeds from this cake are going to the Perry Booster Club. Our highest cake bid yet has been $1,700, folks. This is the time where you pool your money. You don't care if you end up with a cake. What you care about is making sure that money goes to the Perry Booster Club. They had their first home event this last week with the wrestlers. They did some really cool stuff in Wells Fargo with their first race basketball game. Let's make sure we send some love their way. Pool your money. Let's get the bidding started. Cole at $250. No, that's not high enough. The bidding starts at 500.
Oh, going to the Perry School District right there. I got 500, give me 6. I got 500, give 6 waiter. How to 500, give me 600, give me 500, give 600. I got 500, 600, going to get guys. 500, 600, here, 5, give 6, now 7. I got 600, 700, money's on. I got 600, give 7. I got 600,
Pool your money, pool your money.
700, 700, 600, give 700. I got 600, 7, now 8, 700, give 800. I got 8, now 9, I got 900, I got 800, give 9, 9, waiter, 800, 900. I got 9, 9,000. Give me 1,000 here. I got 900, got 1,000, now 1,100. I got 1,000, 11 waiter, 1,100, here I got 1,000, now there's 1,100, now 12, 12 waiter, 1,200. I got 11, got me 12, now I got 13. I got 1,200, give 1,300. I got 13, 14, give me 13, now 15. I got 14, 15, now 1,600, here 1,600, now 1,500. I got 1,500, 1,600, how about 1,550, 16, now 17. I got 16, 17 waiter. I got 16, give me 17, 18, 1,800. I got 17, 1,800. I got 1,700, give 1,800. 17, give 18. I got 1,700, give 1,800. I got 18, 19. I got 18, 1,900. Give 18 to 1,900. I got 18 to 19. Where? 1,800, give 1,900. Give 18, give 1,900. Give 18, give 19. 18, 19, now 2,000. I got 19, 2,000, 21. I got 2,100. I got 21. I got 2,000. Got me 21. I got 2,000. Give me 2,100. Give me 2,000. Got me 21. 2,000, 21, 21. Now 2, 22. I got 22, 21. Got me $22. I got 22, 300. 300. I got 22, 2,300. I got 2,300. 22, 23. I got 2,200. Give me 2,300. 22, 23. 22, 23. I got 3, now 4, 24. I got 24. Here we got 23. Give 4. Now 24. I got 2,300. Got 24. I got 24. Now 5. I'm 25. I'm 25. 24, 25. You say yes. 25, 24, 25. Now 6. I got 26. I got 2,500. 2,600.
Work together. Let's get them 5 grand.
26 here. 25. 2,600. I don't know. 2600. 25. 26. 25. 26. 25. 2,600. I appreciate what you did. Sort your way $2,500 in my hand.
$2,500 going to Perry.
I'm going to throw this out there. If you are interested in combining with that winner, Troy Bushnell, please let Nicole in the black shirt know. And we'll have QR codes at the end of the night you can use as well. But if you're still pooling your money so that we send them a big old check, please connect with Nicole so we can do that and do something special for Perry. Thank you for your efforts. All right, here comes the final cake. This is professional. It's made by Courtney Perry. The cake flavor is white. This was donated by DCG, JV, and Varsity Girls Soccer. The bidding starts at 300, but it goes as far as Dan James wants it to go. Let's just see what he already bid. Well, he put his hand up. It starts at 300. James already put his hand up.
I can do that right there. 300, you're late. Not 4. I got 3. Get 4. Waiter. I got 300, 400.
All the girls' names on all the jerseys.
Yes, sir. How would you say yes? 4. Now 5. How about 5? Waiter. How about 500? You got 5, 6. Waiter. 600. I got 500, 600. 500. Here 6, 6. Now 7, 700. Now 600. 7, 7, 650. I got 6.5, 650. I got 6.5. Now 7, 700. Now 650. Give me 7, 700. Waiter. I got 650, 700. I got 650. Here 7, 7.5, half, 750. 7.5. Now hey, you're still out. Now half. 850. I got 800, 850. 800, 850. 8.5, 9, where 8. 850, 900. I got 850, got me 9 where 850, 9. 850, give me 9, 9 where 8. You 9, 9, you're out. I got 850 over here, got me 900, 950, 9.5, 950. I got 950 here with 900, 950 here with $1,000. 950, give 1,000 where 950, give 1,000. Now 1050, 10.5, 1050 here, 10, 10, 100 here, 10.5, here 1,100 where 1,100, give me 1,100. I got 1050, give me 11. Now 1,150, 1,200, I got 12 here. 1,100, got me 12. 1,150, 1,200. I got 11.5, got me 12. 1,150, good 12. I got 1,100 here, half 12, 1,200. Now here 1,150, here 1,200, another 1,150, good 12. Now half, 12.50. I got 12.5, 12.50. Now 13.5, 13.50. I got 1,300 and a half, 14. Waiter, 14 here. Now 13.50, 14.5, 14.50. I got 15 here to 1500. I got 1450, 1500. I'm looking for the 1400. I got it over here, 1450. Got me 1500. I got 1450, 15, 16. I would give me a couple thousand. We'll call it good. 16, 17. I got 16, 17. Where? 1600. Give me 17, 16. Get 17. 17, 18. You go to 18. 16, 18. 1900. I got 19, 18, 19, 1800. Here with 19. I got 1800 over here. Got me 19. Where? 2000. I got 2000. 19, 2000. 2100. 21 here. 2000. Got me 21. I got 2000. Get 21. Where? 2000. Get 4100. Here with 2000. 21. 22. 22. 21. 22. I got 2100. 22. 3. 23. I got 22. 2300 out of here. 22. Now 3300. 22. 3300. Now 22. 3300. 22. 23. I got 2200. 23. I appreciate everything everybody did. I soldiered away $2,200.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're bidding against the financial literacy teacher. He's going to win. Okay, thank you. We got $1,000 from Omni for the Mary cake. That puts that cake at $3,500. That's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our auctioneer Cole as he heads out the door. We want to say a humongous thank you to all who helped support the DCG Booster Cake Auction. Remember, check your winning bids in the silent auction. You'll receive a text from our boosters if your cake bid was a winner. Remember that checkout is not until the end of the third quarter. And just before we conclude this halftime festivities, Adam Jones, come on out. You heard me, sir. Please, make your way to the court. There was careful bidding done, and these boards are yours.
That's really awesome.
From the girls, and I think some people who love you very much.
Yeah!
Congratulations. And girls, again, congrats on that 23 state championship.
Wow, that's really awesome.
That's cool.
That is pretty damn awesome, dude. I'm sorry. That is pretty damn awesome.
What? I don't want to come out there.
Holy smokes, man. What an unbelievable halftime. If you guys got a chance to see this, so they had a cake auction earlier for $1,700. The Lampies won the bid on that, and it was a girls' basketball cake, and they had these cornhole, absolutely amazing cornhole set that was made up that talks that for the girls' state, and they just gave those to Coach Jones. Absolutely spectacular, man. I mean, just you got to love it. And hey, if you missed it or you're just coming back, man, the Perry Cake auctioned off for $2,500, and there's some other people I think that are going to throw some extra money, and that's all going toward the Perry Booster Club. We just had a soccer cake down here go for over $2,000. What an absolutely incredible night. I'm sure the cake auction is going to do very, very well. I mean, just what we saw down here auction off, not counting all the cakes that are in there that are taking bids as well. And I think the bids on there go, the remaining cakes that weren't auctioned off live, those go through the third quarter of the boys' game. So you guys got a whole nother probably 15, 20 minutes to be able to go bid on some cakes. So anyway, pretty spectacular. I love cake auction night. Man, I'm going to miss that. I'll tell you what, that's something that's just absolutely awesome. So thanks for the Booster Club and all those that donated cakes, baked cakes, anything like that. Indianola, their Booster Club donated some cakes tonight as well. Just an absolutely all-around amazing event. You know, it's great when you got two communities like Indianola and DCG that can come together and do that. You know, it's not always about the sport or basketball. You know, tonight there was a little bit more that went into that, and man, that's just much love to everybody on that. So super spectacular. Love it. All right, Pat, let's start basketball, though, because we are here to talk a little bit about basketball. So the boys, first half, gave up 7 points, scored 43. It's going to be very difficult for Indianola to get back in this game. I'm not going to say anything's impossible, but, man, this is verging close. It'll be interesting to see the adjustments that are going to be made by both teams. And it was exciting, too, Pat, to get to see some kids on the court getting some good playing time. Dane Mock, Hudson Heigerken, Owen Vasey. Heigerken and Vasey hitting three-pointers in that first half. Yeah. you know, I would assume both teams will probably see some other players that maybe don't get as many minutes getting some love in this game as we get into the fourth quarter. But, you know, if you're a Mustangs fan, you got to be stoked with where you're at. I mean, getting a win with this game will be just like the girls earlier tonight, Pat. You'll have 3 straight conference wins, knowing you got 2 more next week big conference games. I mean, you can't ask for more than that, Pat.
Yeah, I mean, that's you go out to execute your plan. You go out to win the game. You go out and play these games. This might be the biggest home court that we've had in a long time, at least on our side of the gym. But I would expect maybe, let's see if we get the starters in there for the first 3 to 4 minutes of this quarter. Go out there and work hard, execute, defend, run your offense the way you know you can run it. Whatever the score is after that, then you start bringing in some other kids.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing that's going to be more exciting than just seeing how both these teams come out and just play the second half, because Indianola's got nothing to lose, man. I'm excited to see what they're going to do. I expect these boys to come out with some energy, play with some guts here. You know, they're a young team. This is learning at the end of the day, right? You got to take your punches. You got to see how you can respond. I'm going to be excited to see what the Indians do here. And for our Mustangs, you know, are they going to be able to come out, be able to continue to put some pressure on and see what they're able to do? It's going to be a fun second half, Pat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, if you're Indianola, if there's a shot there, take the shot, because there's just been so many times they've tried to drive it in and then there's nothing. And there's either a turnover, a block, or a charge, or something bad happens when you take it into the paint.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, here we go. Indianola to start with possession, see if they can get a bucket early to start this third quarter. And there we go, driving in, trying to get around Calix. And look at that.
And just like that,
first bucket in this half.
They take it right into the paint, right into the chest of the biggest guy on the court, and score.
Andrew DeWall with the first points for Indianola. And if you're an Indians fan, that's just got to feel good. Ooh, a little alley-oop. Unfortunately, Tate Parent's pass was a little long and off the backboard. See if Indianola can get a little run together here. Oh, nice block by Jones, but he's going to be called for the foul, and that's going to send Derek Wilmot to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And right at the start of the quarter, it's continuous clock.
Yeah, 63.6% free throw shooter. Hits the first. Buries the second. Really nice job by Wilmot. Indianola with the first 4 points of the game, Pat.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, how many successes can I have? How many wins can I get? And each possession can be a win.
All right, see what the Mustangs do here. Get it out to Jay Howard, who's going to drive, work his way in. It gets the roll. Really nice job by Jay Howard.
That rolling fingertip right through there.
Man, Tate Parent able to knock the ball loose, but, man, Schulte, quick, able to get the ball back. You know, for Indianola, man, points and just no turnovers, man, because that just crushed him in that first half. McGraw turnaround jump shot, doesn't get to go. It's going to be off Cahill.
That's pretty nice.
No, it's going to be off Wilmot.
I thought that was off Cahill too. But you look at, you know, what the offense for the Indians have been. It's drive that ball in there, create a little contact, and then a little fadeaway. That's how you get a little bit of space to shoot.
All right, let's see here. Jones working himself around, gets it out to Green. He's going to square up and fire. He's going to miss. And Jones is going to just give a McGraw a foul right there, and that's just unnecessary. Mr. Jones. Don't need that one, Jaden. Second team foul for the Mustangs, 45-11. Coming up on the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. Wall gets to McGraw. Good ball movement right here. Blake fires 3, misses, rebound Cahill. And there you go, Tate Parent now at the top. Mustangs going to try to get in their offense. Nope, gets it to Cahill. Blocked by Wilmot, and Cahill able to throw it off Wilmot. Nice defense right there, though, by 34 in purple.
Yeah, a lot of contact all over the place. Nice set play right there by the Mustangs. Defended well.
Yeah, Cahill able to put that off Wilmot, and Mustangs will retain possession. And they'll get it out to Jay Howard. Swings it back to Cahill. Gets it to a cutting Jones and an easy layup. Really nice offensive set there by DCG.
Jaden Jones has improved so much even through this season right here. He has really had a nice back-to-back-to-back games.
All right, see what the Indians can do here coming off. Blake with a nice head fake there. Gets to McGraw. Back to Blake. Freshmen working off each other. You know they played ball together for a while. Trying to create some contact. Doesn't get it, but he's going to get his own rebound. But Tate Perrin steps in front.
Yeah.
Oh, and couldn't get the roll. Really nice job by
too
Schulte,
fast.
though, making that shot very difficult for Tate Perrin. Indianola very fortunate on that, not to give up those 2 points. Schulte with the runner and gets it.
And that's a nice one. They've changed that. You shoot that little floater right there instead of taking it into the teeth of the defense.
Over to Cahill. Cahill's going to work it himself. Little floater. Right hand, no good. Wilmot with the rebound. Going to get it up to DeWall. See what the Indians can do. 47-13. And right now, almost the same amount of points as they had in the entire first half. Already here in the third quarter, 4 minutes, and clock is continuously rolling. Both teams make a substitution. Brogan Fuller making his trip in. And in for the Indians is Bingaman. And number 33, Alder Deek. Jones bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. Gets it over to Fuller. Gets it in to Cahill on the push by Deek right there. It's an easy call.
Yeah, and this is what happens sometimes in games like this. You're outmatched physically, so you're just kind of pushing everywhere you go, and they're going to start calling all of them now.
All right, here we go. Gets it into Green. The tip, though, but Green gets his own rebound and put back. Nice defense by McGraw. He did get a tip on the initial shot, but Green able to follow his own rebound, get the 2 points that he was denied the first time.
There was another one, same thing.
And that's going to be off
that
Indianola. Turnover again. Nice defense. Mustangs able to knock it away, and that's going to be off McGraw's leg.
And those are the freshman mistakes that those will improve as time goes on. And strength, you get stronger, you get better, you get faster and quicker.
49-13, coming up on 2:40 left here in the third quarter. Gets it out to Brogan Fuller. He's going to work his way around. Gets it into Cahill. Nice speed. Great pass by Fuller, like a little alley-oop layup right there between the two.
Well, those are your two bigs right there.
Hey, why not? Use the size advantage there, right? Good ball moving by the Indians so far. McGraw is going to pull up jump shots. Going to be no good. Rebound by Deke. Three in the corner. The first one hit by DeWall, and the Indians needed that badly. 51-16. And Fuller, which just works himself in. Oh, great block by Deke right there. Or that wasn't Deke, my apologies. That was DeWall with a big block on Fuller.
Those two either know each other or they're talking smack to each other.
Yeah, no kidding. Green's going to stop and pop. It's going to be short. Nice rebound over right there by Brody Page.
Yeah, this is where I think where the Mustangs is like, all right, what happened? What's going on? Get out there and start pressuring the ball a little bit.
Nice block by Cahill. What a great move by Bingaman, but Cahill said, not in my house. Nice pass to Green, and nobody runs the floor better, in my opinion, man. These Mustangs do it so well.
Yeah. You know, this is a Mustang team. They almost need about another 10 feet on the end lines because they go so hard to the basket.
Nice jump stop, pass out right there.
There's going to be another one. Same thing. That should have gone the other way.
They're going to say it was off DCG. I thought it might have gone off.
It did.
Brody Page's leg, but the Indians get the call this time. Dane Mock checking in for
when
Cahill.
You're up by whatever even you're at, 35 plus, it doesn't matter.
Nope. Offensive foul is going to be called right there on Brody Page.
Green.
And with the continuous clock, this quarter is just about over, folks. 53-16, 27 seconds left. Mustangs will work it up, and they just may dribble it out, or they're going to settle for the last shot, see if they can get something here. Let's see what they do. 19 seconds. Yep, Jones going to work it in. See what play they've got set for this one. Dane Mock sets the screen. Gets it out to Green. Nice fake. Going to work it up. Great pass in to Brogan Fuller. Wow. Very well executed. 55-16 Mustang lead at the end of quarter 3. That flew by with continuous clock. And the Mustangs doing a great job. But I'll tell you what, Indianola, that was a win for you guys. You had 7 points the whole first half, and you got 9 points there in the third quarter. So, again, you take the little victories, Pat. That was one for Indianola.
Well, I mean, how do you execute against the really good teams? And this is a really good team. This is a great Mustang team right here. How do you execute? Know that you have to have realistic expectations. Coaches would probably say different, but the facts are the facts. These are freshmen playing against seniors, and that is an uphill battle all day long. It's just the strength is noticeably different on the court. I'm kind of surprised that we're going to see even any of the starters out there right now. I don't expect any of these starters, and even Brogan Fuller, he's a starter. He's just a 6-man starter.
Well, I feel bad for all the people that were placing bids on cakes because that third quarter did not go as long as it typically does, and the cake auction is officially over. So really nice job by the Booster Club. Thank you again for everybody that not only donated and baked cakes, but for all those that bid on cakes and are taking one home with them tonight. Enjoy them, and if you want to share a piece of cake, I'm in. I'm just saying. All right, Jaden Jones bringing it up for the Mustangs. Start of the fourth quarter, DCG up 55-16. Basie gets it into Brogan Fuller. Out to Jones, over to Jay Howard, passes up the 3. And he's going to turn the ball over. And Bingaman's going to try to take it coast to coast. Not able to do it. Basie able to save it. Gets it to Jones, up to Fuller. Over to Mock. Mock's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line of shoot 2. I really think, Pat, one thing that makes the Mustangs so great on how they run the floor is their spacing is just
absolutely
so good, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's always somebody in the lane. It's that you're coached that everybody's in the right spot. The passes are always ahead. They're not lateral. It's just very fun to watch.
Dane Mock. Misses. Rebound. Fuller is going to come back around. He's going to put it up and gets the roll. Brogan says, thanks. I'll take that offensive board and 2 points.
That's right. And another double-digit night for Brogan Fuller.
DeWall is going to fire it over to Blake, in and out. Rebound Fuller. Let's add a rebound to that stat. Jay Howard's just going to take, really nice job by McGraw to tip that away. Bingaman and McGraw. McGraw's going to fire again. Blake's going to fire again. Rebound Jay Howard. There's going to be a foul there. My apologies, Blake. Man, your hustle's been outstanding tonight, kid. Tell you what, man, Bingaman's come in too. He's got a quick step, number 2, point guard right there for Indianola. All right, Jones is going to take it for the Mustangs. 6:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Looks like Hudson Heigerken's working his way to check into this game. Jones gets it over to Mock. Easy 2 points. Nice job. 59-16 Mustang lead. Bingaman's going to fire for 3. He's going to be short. Able to get the rebound, not finished. Ooh, Brogan Fuller was totally just mugged. Comes down with it this time, though. Gets it right out to to Howard, to Vasey, and it's able to finish.
The things that
Brogan
the
got mugged, man.
The things that the Mustangs make easy, like that layup right there, that's not easy.
Blake for 3, misses again. Rebound, Brogan Fuller, and he's going to push. Gets it out to Jones. Jay Howard's going to fire for 3. Boom! Shakalaka! That's a McDivitt 3-pointer for Jay Howard. And we're going to see some new players checking in. Carter Schwantes. Mulberg's checking in. Who else we got? We got Heigerken checking in. Cameron Allen checking in. Vasey's going to stay in for the Mustangs.
Yeah,
Checking in for
make a three, have
Yeah.
a seat.
Ben Hoffman checking in for Indianola. Also, number 21, Thomas DeWall checking in. Here you go, Blake working his way. Oh, nice ball fake and a stop and pop. Doesn't roll. Nice shot take right there. Molberg with the rebound. Heigerkin pushing for the Mustangs. And he's going to go all the way in. It goes right hand, not able to get it to go. Bingaman with the big rebound. And he's going to give it up. DeWall back to Bingaman. Blake working himself around. Bingaman for three, in and out. And foul looks like will be called on Carter Schwantes. So looks like the Indians will inbound under the basket. Coming up on 4:45 left in the fourth quarter. Mustangs 64, Indianola 16. Blake again, and he finally hits a three-pointer. He was due. He's been throwing them up. Finally gets one to land. Oh, really nice job by Blake again, man. This kid's hustle is outstanding.
I think, what do you look at from a coaching perspective? What do you look at, there's the hustle is still there. The effort is still there. Even down almost is 45 or whatever it is points.
Checking in for the is Kaysen Storm and number 30, Tyler Santee. Blake took a seat finally. Okay, we'll have another sub checking in here. It'll be Vincent Anderson. Molberg gives it up to Allen, to Schwantes. Over to Heigerkin again. Hudson Cross gets it into Schwantes. He's going to use his body, gets blocked. Really nice block right there by Kaysen Storm. And Bingaman bringing it up for the Indians. That's going to be off Heigerkin, who trips. He's able to save it. Nice job by Hudson. Gets the turnover. Moberg bringing it up to Allen. Gets it into Carter. Schwantes back to Allen. Moberg, Heigerkin, he's just going to take it all the way. Oh, and he loses the dribble. Out on Hudson Heigerkin. Turnover Mustangs. Indianola with the ball, and we're approaching the 3-minute mark. 64-19 Mustang lead. Looks like the student section, or should I say DCG Game Day, is enjoying their cake. They got that thing devoured already.
All
right, here we
go.
go.
That was $700 cake that they bought.
It is. And there it looks like they're enjoying every crumb. 3 up. Schwantes with the rebound as it bops out. And Heigerkin bringing it up for the Mustangs. Coming up on the 2.5-minute mark here. Heigerkin stops, pops. Ooh, man, made that look nice. Great jump shot by Hudson. 66-19 Mustang lead. Ooh, chipped away. Noah Allen. Now he's running the floor. Tries to go up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Schwantes with the offensive rebound. He's going to get it to Hudson. Back out to Moberg for 3 at the top. Shakalaka! That's a McDivitt three-pointer for Noah Moberg. Nice job, Noah. Three-pointer at the top. Buried right there. Tyler Santee answers for the Indians. Mm. 69-22, DCG lead. 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Heigerkin to Vasey. Moberg. Man, kind of hit there.
Yeah.
Gets it into Schwantes.
That was a boom shakalaka right there. Hit that.
Noah Allen for 3. In, out. Schwantes, though, able to work and get the offensive rebound. Love the effort over there by 52. Vasey with the floater. Doesn't get it to go. This time, Indianola able to get the rebound. August Anderson with the rebound for the Indians.
Ooh.
That'll be a trip right there. He hit the ground hard. That should be on number 12, Owen Vasey. Holy smokes, Ben Hoffman hit the floor hard. Hopefully he's okay.
I would
55
have
seconds
needed
left.
a stretcher on that one.
Oof, buddy. Three at the top is blocked. Able to get a rebound, turn around, doesn't go in. Moberg's going to bring it away, and he's going to push. Gets it to Noah Allen. Gets it up to Heigerken.
Yeah, play it. You got to play.
Heigerken stops, pops, buries another one. Man, that jump shot right above the free throw line. He's buried 2 of those, 71-22. 3 at the top, gonna miss. Nice job by Carter Schwantes. Hey, what, that kid's been a beast on the boards. He got in, he's taking full advantage of every minute he's got.
Yeah, he's a junior, so we'll get to enjoy some of that next year.
Noah Allen holds, and that is it, folks. That's a big win right there for DCG, 71-22 over Indianola. Make sure everybody holds tight because we're going to have Dane Mock joining us here shortly. But before we do that, looks like we're going to have an interview at the student section down here. Let's go down to game day. Hey, it looks like the official got a piece of cake.
How about that?
All right, everybody. Thank you, the game day crew down there, for a really good interview. I hope you guys enjoyed the cake. Dane was wondering if you're saving him a piece. He's going to come down hunting for one. Oh, look, they're giving your piece of cake away down there, Dane. Dane, hold tight. We're going to get you a headset here in a quick second. But just want to finish up real quick on the game. You know, we got a big win for the Mustangs, 71-22. Yes, the score was lopsided, but I do want to give a huge shout-out to Indianola, man, because they played their hearts out, man. They only scored 7 points in the first half, able to score more than that in the second half. They played hard, very young team. They're going to have a lot of those players returning. Nothing to be ashamed about. We wish the Indians the best of luck the rest of the season. Thanks for all the Indians fans that joined us. But, hey, we got Dane Mock in the house. Dane, give us a little shout real quick. Can we hear you?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
All right, here we
got
go.
Dane Mock in the house. Hey, Dane, we appreciate you joining us, man. Senior spotlights are something we enjoy to do. But, hey, real quick, man, take us through, man. Thoughts on the game tonight, man? You got some minutes down there tonight, man.
I mean, we kind of just went out there and everyone was hustling and we just got out to a quick start and we never looked back and we had a single-digit half. Didn't give up barely any points, so.
Man, you guys
Played
got to
great.
love that, right? And Coach should be a happy guy in the locker room right
yeah.
now, so you should
Oh, yeah.
give him some high fives. That's awesome. Well, hey, we want to get to know you. We're going to run you through the ringer, so I'm going to turn it over to Pat. He's going to run you through 94 seconds.
All right, we go through 94 seconds with Brad and Pat here. So we'll hit you. You just tell us what you think here. So what's your favorite food?
Probably crab Alfredo. I make it all the time. I like my crab. Let's see food.
Alfredo.
Man, I love that.
It's not just Alfredo, but it's crab.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best. I make it all the time.
No, how about that? Toughest coach you've ever had to play for?
Coach Hutzel. He was as my linebacker coach and defensive coordinator. I mean, he would get into you if you did something wrong, but I mean, it makes you the best player. And
Absolutely.
I'm so grateful for him.
And that, when you start talking about, I want to be coached, and a lot of these great kids that are out there, yourself included, it's like I'm good enough to rely on talent alone. I don't need to become, just let me do my thing. No, everybody needs to be coached. Everybody needs to go through that so you can become the best player yourself. Absolutely. That's good to hear, and that's good for everybody here. Social media followers. How many do you have?
I think about 500. I'm not 100% sure, but I think around 500 or something like that.
Nice. Not bad. Any superstitions?
Just for I only get superstitious for baseball. I mean, I feel like just being lucky. I mean, in baseball, it's kind of a lucky sport when you're hitting balls. So
What's your superstition in baseball?
it's probably just the way I get ready. Stirrups. I always have to have stirrups.
Okay.
No long pants. I wear stirrups all the time. And then when I pitch, I take a lot of ibuprofen. That's probably my superstition.
That's a good idea, man. That's a good tip for anybody, by the way.
If you could be anybody for a day, who would you want to be?
If I had to be anyone for a day, my dog, honestly. I want to see what he does all day. I mean,
Oh, that's classic.
I think that just answered one of your questions. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
cat
a
or dog
cat
guy.
or
We
dog
all know
guy.
now he's a dog
Yeah.
guy right here.
All right, so you this is your first year that I've been watching, at the varsity level of basketball. But what is your greatest athletic moment?
probably my 3-touchdown game against Fort Dodge. And I had 100 yards receiving. And, I mean, we just kicked
Yeah.
butt that game, and it was a great game and first win at home.
Yeah, you guys
It was
pulled out that
my
game.
senior year. Yeah, it was awesome. So probably that moment.
Yeah, that's nice. That's great. Well, that's 94. A little bit more than 94 seconds, but that's 94 seconds with Brad and Pat.
Well, all right, Dayton, real quick. Maybe I got to ask your mom. So Tanya, whenever you're watching it, do you guys fly your crab in fresh for your
Yeah, no doubt.
for your pasta dish, man? Do you fly in the crab fresh, break it up, cook? I mean, or where do you get your crab from, man?
So we get crab invitation from Hy-Vee. So it's not we don't fly. it
Ivy,
in.
shout out, man. This guy eats a lot of crab, baby. All right. Well, hey, Dane, let's talk a little bit. So, obviously, football is a big passion. You play a lot of baseball. Basketball hasn't really been something I think that's always been on your radar. But, man, you're such good friends with a lot of these guys. You've played basketball with them before. Talk about what went into your decision to play ball with them this year.
Just being with my friends again. I mean, I've had friendships with these guys. I played since we were in 3rd grade. That's one of the big reasons, and I just kind of missed it. Junior year, I tried to talk to Rankin like mid-season, try to get going back out, and he was kind of like, yeah, it's gonna be a while before you really get into things. So I just kind of let it go last year. But then I kind of knew coming in that I really want to do it my senior year, so I just went for it.
So let's talk about that. So this team last year, I would say last year's team was a roller coaster, man. Some great games. We had some ups and downs, but we finished strong. I mean, I know we lost to Waukee in a playing game, but man, that was a close game. That team played really well. So coming in, though you played with these guys, you know these guys. Were you nervous at all, knowing, hey, I haven't been playing a lot of basketball. I'm coming in. I'm going to have opportunities to play at the varsity level. Like you've gotten minutes all season long. I mean, were you nervous? What was that like for you coming in this year?
I mean, I wasn't that nervous just because I knew I wasn't going to be that great when I came in. But I don't know, like I just wasn't expected to do much. So that kind of relieved a lot. And I just kind of can go out and do my thing. And I'm not pressured to be like a crazy scorer. I just get my minutes, do my role, play my part, and play basketball. So
That's a nice place to be, right?
Mhm.
It's like you
I
can get
think
in
it's the
there, you
best
can
place
have
to be.
Yeah.
fun, and
Oh,
and you have made one of the, from an impact standpoint, we've talked up here. I don't know if you've ever watched one. To have the ability to bring somebody in of your size and strength to
when
for
Calyx needs a break,
Calyx when
yeah,
he
that's
goes
big
out,
time.
that is the difference between going to state and not going to state right there. That's huge.
I will tell you though, I enjoyed watching you early in this. Not that I don't enjoy you now, but early in the
Yeah.
season it was fun because you're just getting off football. And man, you were just footballing people down there
Yeah.
early in the season. I was enjoying. I'm like, look at Dane, man. He's just pushing everybody around. I was like, dude, it was awesome. But I think you've really settled in, Dane. I mean, obviously the team is playing very, very well. We're playing at a high level. Even the games that we've lost have been pretty close. You guys are playing great basketball right now. Now, 3 straight conference wins this week. You guys got a big revenge game against Norwalk, man. How'd that feel, by the way, at Norwalk? Getting that big dub.
that was awesome. I mean, it felt like, I mean, losing here at home, but then going back to their place and just putting it on them, beating them by 20. It felt great.
Man, I thought it was pretty fantastic.
Mhm.
But hey, there you go. So, what's been probably one of the most exciting things for you this year playing basketball, man? I mean, obviously the team's playing well. You're kind of finding in, but what's one of the most exciting, or maybe one of the big surprises for you this year as you got a chance to play?
The most exciting part is definitely just the big wins against the big schools like Ankeny and Ames, especially the overtime win against Ames. But something different is just the way Coach Rankin gets on us. I mean, when I came in, I thought Coach Rankin was just like a chill, like tell it to you, but he gets on us, and I'm
Oh.
glad he does that because we need to be disciplined. So that
No,
was one of the big surprises when I came.
all right, I love that, man. That's awesome. All right, well, a couple of things, man. You're a multi-sport player. Baseball season's going to be coming up. I know you guys have just started throwing and hitting because Brandon plays. So, I mean, I've been asking him how things have going. But are you excited for baseball season, man? I mean, last year you guys had a great season and just fell a little bit short. So I'm
Mhm.
sure that you guys have kind of got that in your mind. But, I mean, what are your thoughts on what baseball is going to look like this year? How do you think the team's going to do?
I mean, we are returning a lot of starters, so that's a plus. Just missing 2 seniors that left last year, and I think we can make an even better run this year. I mean, I think we're gonna have the same pitching depth as last year, the same hitters for most part, and I think we can be even better, win conference again, hopefully make the state, even go in further, maybe in the semifinals, and hopefully win a state championship.
Well, I tell you what, man, coaches got to be happy. I mean,
Mhm.
knowing how you guys performed last year and and seeing what you guys were able to do, knowing he's getting almost that entire team back. I mean, I know if I were coaching that team, I'd be super fired up. So, well, I'll tell you what, Dane, I know you're graduating this year. That's why we're up here with you. You're a senior, you're graduating, but I have this gut feeling that football is your passion, right? I mean, that's what you do. I mean, watching you play on Fridays and being able to announce those games, I can say firsthand, man, you're one hell of a football player, man, and that I think is just baller, man. You're a great linebacker. It was fun watching you play tight end this year, getting to mix it up a little bit. But talk to us a little bit, man. You're going to be graduating, so what is the next steps for you? You know, I'm hoping we're going to see you play on Saturdays at somewhere this year. What's that look like for you? What are you going to do?
So I'm gonna play at Wayne State College, study biology, and hopefully become a veterinarian someday.
No way, man. I was trying to talk Brandon into that, man. He's like, no. Maybe you need to talk with him a little bit. But so Wayne State, just out of curiosity, man, because you had a lot of schools you were looking at, a lot of schools talking to you. Why Wayne State? Why the choice there?
I mean, the coaches, they came to the school. They always talked to me. They really wanted me. They just the way they talked about me really made me confident about their program, and they won their conference last year, and they're just a winning team, and I want to be a part of that. So.
Dude, I'm going to tell you what, Wayne State, if you ever watch this, you're very lucky to have this guy, man. This is one heck of an athlete. He's going to be a baller for you guys. You guys got very lucky. Nice job recruiting. And I'll tell you, Brandon said the same thing, man. He's going to Dakota Wesleyan because the same thing. The coaches were there. They talking to him all the time. And when you feel like you're wanted, it makes that decision a little bit easier.
Exactly.
So congratulations, man. I'm super proud of you. I wish you nothing but the best, but I'm excited for baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Finish this thing off.
Let's do it.
You guys aren't done, right? So good luck the rest of the season basketball. But looking forward to baseball as well, man. It's been just fun watching you grow up, man. So thanks a lot for that. And to close things out, Pat, I'm going to let you start closing this time because we always have a big thanks to say. So I'm going to let you.
You know, you especially someone like yourself that's been on the field and on the court and so many different things, still have to be a student, still have to have. You know, you got to stay healthy, and just thank you for what you do. It's been a blast watching you out there playing, and the value that you provide is not just out there. We had, I don't know, Brad, how many kids did we have?
A lot,
we had about
man.
50 kids sitting up here. I don't know if they were actually watching you guys play or not because there was a lot of bottles being thrown and shoes and stuff like that. But you set the expectation. You set the standard, right? And that's really what it's like to be a Mustang athlete. So thank you for that for sure. And
yeah,
that's big
being a
time.
student athlete's not easy, man. We appreciate all you do. I mean, we get the joy of being able to announce the games and just watch all that you guys do, but we know all the work that goes into that, man. So we want to say thank you very much. Thanks for taking the time. I know it's kind of last minute, but we want to make sure we get everybody's senior spotlight. And we had you and Owen, and Owen's going to go Tuesday night. So anyway, great job tonight. You got 2 more regular season games. Got to close out at Pella Christian at home and then at Pella next week. So close those out, and we're going to get excited for some postseason play. So good luck the rest of the season, all right?
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, that was Dane Mock joining us for Senior Spotlight. Thanks a lot, Dane. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Big win for both Mustangs teams tonight. Girls getting a big dub first game, boys getting a big dub. The second game, cake auction went phenomenal. A lot of money raised, not just for the Booster Club, but also for the Perry Booster Club. I just want to say thanks to everybody. Thanks to the production staff tonight. You guys did an absolutely phenomenal job. And we're going to look forward to seeing you guys next week. Last regular season home game is Tuesday night. Unfortunately, I won't be here, but Pat's going to hold it down. We'll have somebody else tuned in. And then the boys and girls will finish at Pella on Friday. And then we're going to find out, Pat, how all this is going to crumble down and what the postseason is going to look like.
Go time now. If anybody wanted to know, Dane Mock's a real dude.
Dude, he's awesome, man.
It's a real.
We wish him nothing. We wish all the seniors nothing but the best. It's always fun getting